Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsea. Today I'm sharing with you my 5th alternative card using the January 2024 Paper Pumpkin kit called Lovely Lavender. The projects from this kit are really beautiful. It creates a total of 8 greeting cards, 4 in 2 different designs, and 4 tags. If you would like to watch me unbox the kit and create these cards, or see any of my other alternative projects, you can click on the playlist in the top right corner. The card I'm creating today uses pieces of envelope to create the background for these die cut pieces. And I found a fun little trick with watercoloring envelopes. They hold up really well, and so we're going to be doing that today. If you're new to my channel and would like to see more of my videos, click on the subscribe button in the bottom right corner. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and help you with any of your paper crafting needs. To purchase any of the products you see me use today, please visit my online store and the link is below in the description. So for today's card, you're going to need the second half of the crumb cake card base that we cut from yesterday's project. We're going to trim this down by a 1/2 inch. So we're going to end up with a 5" by 3 3/4 inch piece of cardstock. And then hold on to your scraps. We're also going to be using the envelope with the purple pattern. So go ahead and trim this down. So we're just removing the folded edge on all 3 sides so that we can open it up. And we're going to use both the purple side and the white side here. So let's go ahead and start with that longer edge against the paper trimmer, and we're just going to cut it at 2 3/4, and then rotate and cut it again at 2 3/4. So we're going to get a 2 3/4 inch square. And then with our white side, let's trim off these sides first, because we don't need those. And then we can let's just cut off this rounded edge at 3 1/4. And then we can rotate that. So we're going to keep the 3 1/4 and cut it to 2 1/4. Like this. So 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Make sure to keep these scraps, especially the purple ones. So the first thing we're going to do is some watercoloring. I'm going to use Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to watercolor on my envelope piece. And I was really surprised at how well this watercolored. And I'm just going to take my pad and push some ink into this section here. It's not going to be pretty, but there we go. I could have used a dropper if I had one, but I have the ink pad with me here. So first you're going to just get a little bit of water and just rub that over the envelope paper. It's going to curl up just a little bit, but it will help kind of move things around. Then go ahead and get your ink, and you can just start adding that to your paper. Get a little darker ink if you want. And have it go to the edge. You can even go over the edge a little bit. You can fill it up. Let's get a little more ink. I'm just going to do it the old way. Get the ink from the inside of the lid. Okay, and I'm just going to do that so I can get some little darker areas. And then I'm just going to let it dry. It doesn't need a ton, and you're really just kind of changing the color of that paper. It will dry really quickly, so just put that off to the side. So while that's drying, let's go ahead and do some stamping for our greeting. So go back and grab that leftover envelope piece, And we're just going to use that for stamping our greeting. I am going to use the Gorgeous Grape with my favorite, Just a Little Something for You. And stamp that near the top. And then you can cut that off with your paper trimmer. Just kind of eyeball it. I'm looking at maybe an inch or so. Then I'm going to distress this just a little bit. You can use your fingernail, pair of paper snips. You could use a bone folder, something just to give it a little of a distressed edge. And you can fold up a corner if you want. Something like that. Okay, so your greeting's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and distress this purple piece just a little bit. And then coming back to my other piece, I'm going to go ahead and just distress that. All right, so I've got all my pieces. I haven't added the crumb cake yet to the card base because we're going to work on that first. So I'm going to go ahead and place my purple down first. And it can go at a slight angle. It doesn't have to be like perfectly in the center either. So I do need to dry this and make sure that it's 100% dry before I stamp on it. So I'm going to go do that. So once that's dry, I'm going to stamp the branch image in Lost Lagoon on the right side, just to kind of give it a little bit of detail in the background. Okay, so it looks something like this. And now this piece is ready for our card. I'm going to also add it with just some liquid glue. Make sure it's at an angle over that purple piece. I'm going to add the green die cut. This is the small one. It's not the big one. We did cut the big one down just a little bit. Add a couple of dots of glue here and there. And then that just goes right over on the right side. And it's going to look something like this. And then I've added dimensionals to the back of my little lavender piece. And that's going to go on the right side, kind of between the two right branches. Then I'm going to take my greeting and also add that with dimensionals. And that gets tucked in. You do want to try to make sure that the greeting is straight on the card. So you can go ahead and just tuck that in underneath the lavender piece. And then I did add a little detail here. I kind of like the little details that I added to yesterday's card, and so I wanted to do something, but just something a little different. So I grabbed my stapler. I have to say that this stapler sometimes gives me a headache, but we're going to go ahead and try it, and hopefully it does a good job today. I'm going to try to staple through the two pieces of paper. Oh, perfect. It worked today. So there's that one. Let's try again. And we're going to do a second one just right next to it. Okay, 2 good staples. It's my lucky day. So just up there in the top left corner. So after I've done the distressing and before I put it on my card base, I do want to add a little splattering. So I'm just going to use my Early Espresso Stampin' Right marker and add some splattering over the images to give this nice distressed look and kind of bring it all together. Then from here, I can go ahead and add it to the center of my card base with those dimensionals on the back to give it a nice layer look. And my card is all done. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create this fun card and seeing the fun watercolor technique on envelope paper. If you're interested in seeing written instructions or close-up images, you can visit my blog, creativechelsea.com. If you'd like to receive your own paper pumpkin kit, please subscribe using the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.